right, things are getting cheesy in here, everybody. We've got Chef Pedro from El Mesón back with us once again. But if you're a lover of cheese, you are going to absolutely love this segment. Chef, thank you so much for joining us today.
I love being here. Hey, check it out. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cheese.
Cheese who?
Oh, no. Say cheese. I messed it up.
We dropped the ball. I'm like, what?
I'm terrible at telling jokes.
It's fine. It's okay. But you know what you're excellent at? Food and all of these beautiful fixings.
And giving food to your friends, inviting them over and sharing food, that's an act of love.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
100%.
it. That's
and
right.
You know what? In my life, cheese is another food group. So tell us all about this.
Oh my God, we're gonna have so much fun.
Pairings.
Well, first of all, cheese and wine really go well together. And here I've picked 4 Spanish wines, and these are Spanish cheeses. And the first wine, the first 2 are white, the first 2 are red. So white wine and red wine go great with cheeses. And I'm just gonna say right now that the crispier, the lighter the wine, the harder the cheese, the bigger the wine, like a big Chardonnay, softer cheese like Brie. The red wine's the same. A big red wine goes great with spicy blue cheese. Medium-bodied wines goes great with the Manchego. And this is the Manchego, which is the quintessential Spanish cheese. And people sometimes just cut it like cheddar.
Not the way
blocks.
to do it?
Well, no.
Okay, you show us.
Let's cut the sides off, the wax on the sides, right? Get that go, let that go away. And then we'll cut it here, this side. And now what you have the sides free. And you have a block like this, and then you cut down, and you lean into it, and you cut a real thin slice like that.
Beautiful.
And you might have one of those little carvers, but the idea of getting a nice thin slice like this is that it allows you to appreciate the grainy quality
It's so weird.
in the cheese. And you really get the flavor out. But instead of having a big block to chew on.
I'll just take that whole
Okay, there you go. You got your
really
big block to chew on right there.
That's delicious.
That's delicious, right? I'll tell you. Now, go with this. This is a goat cheese. And goat cheese is a very neutral cheese. What's really neat about this cheese is very soft. So look at that.
Very pretty. And what would you pair this with?
Okay, a Chardonnay.
A Chardonnay.
And also, Chardonnays are apples and pears. And what we can do is go with olives. The lemon curd is really interesting.
That sounds
so you can make different combinations with things. Here you go. Put a little bit of lemon curd on here, and then a little bit of this cheese. Right there, boom.
Ooh, fancy.
There you go.
Thank
Look at that.
you.
See
That
how
looks
pretty
great.
that is?
Now tell us, some of these are all very colorful, all different kinds of tastes and textures. What do you have here for us?
One of the
pair these
classic
with?
things that goes with Manchego is the quince paste.
Okay.
The quince paste is a fruit. It's like a thick jelly, and it has a very delectable flavor. This is fig, a fig compote, and this is kind of neat. It's sweet and jammy. The olives give you sweetness, a little bit of, I'm gonna eat this.
You're gonna take it from me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then this is the almonds over here and the olives.
Okay.
They're real salty, which is great. And you have sweetness, you can put honey with this. This is honey on a honeycomb.
That's beautiful.
And I put out the chocolate to point out that chocolate always goes great with a big, bold red wine. Like this cheese here is super stinky. I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
Okay, I'll stay away.
Here, smell it. It's stinky, right? Yeah,
Pungent, okay.
But it's a blue cheese. It's really a lot of fun. And there it is.
You can see all the
All the grain on it.
Yep.
You know, this is...
And all of these can be a good combination on a cheese plate. We know those boards are so very popular right now.
Here we have the Petit Basque. This is a lovely little cheese here that's very neutral, you know, and it goes great with Chardonnay once again also.
Okay.
This is a lot of fun.
Try that one.
It's softer.
Okay.
It's softer than your Manchego. This Manchego is 6 months
like
aged, you know, and they come in 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months aged. Yeah.
Okay.
This one's called the Valdeon, the Picos de Europa. And it's, they cure it in caves, and it gets really stinky, the bacteria builds up, and it's real spicy.
I think I'll stick with the Manchego, but these are all so beautiful. Chef, thank you so much.
You're
Remember,
welcome.
you can check out El Mesón on University Boulevard, and of course, you can also find all of this information, a replay of this segment online at click2houston.com. After the show, it'll be posted under the community section of our website. We'll be right back after the break.